Hi, I'm Christopher Walker with Closely Observed Literature, and this is The Maltese Falcon by Dashiell Hammett. What to say? Well, if you want to know where writers like Lee Child come from, the Jack Reacher novels, and that kind of hard-boiled thing, then this is one of the places that you go to see the original in action. Now the problem is, though, it's a difficult text now because there's this kind of low-level racism going on, with this Joel Cairo character. There's low-level homophobia. Anyone who comes across as a little bit different is seen to be somehow villainous. And it is not low-level, but quite clearly anti-feminist. The women are either femme fatales that you can't trust, or they are weak, sympathetic characters that you have to protect. That's your job as a man. So it was an interesting read because the language is so taut. It's like bam, 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 staccato. And that's good. But at the same time, I don't know, I had this slight sense of unease as I was reading it. Like I was reading something that I felt like I shouldn't really be reading. And if you compare it, coming back to Lee Child, you compare it to the Jack Reacher novels, one of the things that I really admire about Jack Reacher and that series of books, I've only actually read one, The Killing Floor, I think it was. They are essentially feminist texts. They are books, from what I've read from reviews and from that one book I've read, they treat women fairly. The women are not damsels in distress. They are not people that you can't trust because of their feminine wiles. That's a better book in my book. I would rather read another Lee Child book than another Dashiell Hammett one, I'm sad to say. The film is a very close adaptation of the book. So for me, you can get just as much from the movie version, and especially having Humphrey Bogart, it kind of, that adds something as well. Humphrey Bogart was great. I don't know, would Humphrey Bogart work these days? Would he be a good actor these days? That I don't know. I think he was a man of his time and place, and this book too is a product of its time and place. We can't judge it too harshly because everyone thought this way, it seems. So, do I recommend it? Well, it's only 200 pages. If you're quick at reading, you can get through it in a weekend. I don't know, it took me longer to read than I thought because I kept putting it down and not wanting to read it. Make your own mind up on this one. Sorry, can't really recommend it that much, but at the same time, it is something people should read. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Hopefully the next book will be a bit easier to recommend or otherwise. See you then.